God says, "You will cry for the rest of your life if you skip this. I am tired of trying to contact you. You only have 10 seconds to decide." Listen carefully, because this is not a casual moment, and it is not something you can come back to later as if it will still be waiting for you. I am speaking to you now because time around you is tightening and your hesitation is costing you more than you realize. If you scroll past or turn away, you are not just ignoring words, you are turning away from something that was meant to change the direction of your life. Stay here. Stay still. Because what I am placing before you carries the weight of your next chapter and your next breath of peace. I have called you many times before, but now the call carries urgency you cannot afford to dismiss. Type Amen if you believe. You feel something pulling you to keep reading, and that feeling is not random or imagined. It is me reaching through the noise, through your distractions, through your doubts, and touching your spirit directly. I am telling you plainly that the decision in front of you is simple, but its consequences are deep and lasting. If you ignore this, you will look back and feel a heavy regret that stays with you longer than you expect. If you listen, truly listen, you will step into something that begins to restore what you thought was already lost. I know how many times you have been unsure, how many times you have delayed, and how often you have convinced yourself that there will always be another chance. But this moment is different because I am not asking for perfection, I am asking for attention and trust. Your life has been filled with signs, quiet nudges, and moments where you felt something greater trying to guide you. This is not another ordinary moment like those. This is the moment where you either respond or walk away from something meant specifically for you. Before you go any further, take a second and show that you are still here, still listening, still open to what I am saying. Tap the like button as a small act of faith, not for anyone else, but as a sign that you are choosing not to ignore what is being placed in front of you right now. You may wonder why I am speaking with such urgency, why I am pressing you instead of waiting patiently like before. It is because I have watched you struggle longer than you needed to, and I have seen opportunities pass by you while you hesitated. I am not angry with you, but I am firm because I care about where you are going. I am tired of trying to reach you through gentle whispers that you keep brushing aside, so now I am speaking clearly and directly so you cannot miss it. There are things ahead of you that will either bring you deep joy or deep regret, and the path you take from this moment will decide which one you experience. You have been standing at a turning point without even realizing it, thinking that life is just moving as it always has. But this is the place where your direction changes, where your story begins to shift if you allow it. If you walk away now, you are choosing to remain where you are, and that place has already shown you its limits. Type 777 to receive blessings. I see your heart even when you try to hide it behind routine and distraction. I see the weight you carry, the quiet worries you do not speak out loud, and the questions that stay inside your mind when you are alone. You have asked for change, for relief, for something better, and I have heard every single one of those silent prayers. What you are experiencing right now is not separate from those prayers. It is connected to them in a way you cannot fully understand yet. You might feel unworthy or unsure, like maybe this is meant for someone else who is stronger or more faithful. But I am speaking to you, not to someone else, not to a crowd, but to you as an individual who matters deeply. I chose this moment for you because you are ready in ways you do not even see yet. You are closer to your breakthrough than you think, but your hesitation has been the only thing standing between you and what is already prepared. Do not let fear decide for you. Fear has kept you in cycles that feel safe but lead nowhere, and I am calling you out of that place. You do not need to have everything figured out right now. You only need to choose to stay, to listen, and to trust what you feel stirring inside you. That stirring is not confusion, it is direction, and it is leading you somewhere that will change how you see everything around you. I am not here to overwhelm you, I am here to guide you into clarity. The next step is not complicated, but it requires your attention and your willingness to stop running from what you already sense is true. You have been given many chances, but this one carries a weight that is different because it aligns with what you have been asking for all along. This is where your decision begins to shape what comes next in your life. If you stay with me, you will begin to notice changes that do not make sense to others but will feel right to you. Doors will open in ways you did not expect, and peace will begin to replace the confusion you have been carrying. But if you turn away now, you will continue to feel that something is missing, that something important slipped past you when you had the chance to hold on to it. I am not trying to control you. I am trying to reach you before you miss what was meant for you. You still have time, but that time is not endless, and that is why I am speaking with urgency. Could this hidden brainwave be the missing key to better focus, memory, and mental clarity? A breakthrough neurowave discovery claims a simple 7-second ritual paired with a 7-minute sound frequency may activate powerful mental abilities already inside your brain. Thousands report sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning after trying it daily. Click the link in the description and comments below before this secret disappears forever. There has been so much noise around you, so many voices pulling you in different directions that you almost forgot what it feels like to be guided with clarity. But now you are in a space where my voice is reaching you without interruption, and that is not by accident. This moment has been arranged with care, even if it feels sudden to you. Type yes to affirm. I want you to understand something deeply, something that will settle inside your heart if you allow it. The urgency you feel is not meant to frighten you, but to awaken you. You have been moving through life as if everything can be delayed, as if decisions can always wait for a better time. But there are moments that carry a window, and when that window closes, the same opportunity does not return in the same form. I am speaking now because this is one of those moments, and I do not want you to miss it again. You have already experienced what it feels like to miss something important. You have felt that quiet regret that shows up later when you realize you should have paid attention or acted sooner. That feeling is heavy, and it lingers longer than you expect. I am not reminding you of this to hurt you, but to show you that you already know what it feels like to walk away from something meant for you. I am giving you a chance to choose differently this time. There is a reason why your spirit feels restless even when everything around you looks normal. There is a reason why you have not been fully satisfied with the way things have been going. That restlessness is not a problem, it is a signal. It is your inner awareness telling you that there is more waiting for you, more that you have not stepped into yet. And I am the one guiding that awareness, trying to bring you into alignment with what was always meant for you. You may think that you need to prepare more, that you need to become better or stronger before you can respond to what I am asking. But I am not waiting for a perfect version of you. I am calling the real you. The one who is here right now with all your doubts, all your fears, and all your unfinished parts. I know every detail of who you are, and I am still choosing to reach you in this moment. That should tell you something about how much you matter and how ready you already are. Type 1111 if you walk by faith. I see how often you have tried to handle everything on your own. carrying burdens that were never meant for you to carry alone. You have pushed yourself, endured more than you speak about, and kept going even when you felt like stopping. That strength is real, and I honor it. But you were never meant to rely only on yourself. I have been here the entire time, waiting for you to allow me to step in and guide you more directly. This is not about taking something away from you. It is about giving you something that will support you in ways you have not experienced before. When you choose to listen and follow what I am placing in front of you, you will begin to feel a shift inside. It will not always be loud or dramatic, but it will be steady and clear. You will start to recognize the difference between confusion and direction, and that clarity will begin to shape your choices. There are things that have been delayed in your life, not because they were denied, but because you were not fully aligned with them yet. I have been patient, allowing time for you to grow, to learn, and to reach a point where you are ready to receive what has been prepared. This moment is part of that alignment. It is where your willingness meets the opportunity that has been waiting for you. You may still feel unsure, and that is okay. You do not need to have every answer right now. What matters is that you do not ignore what you feel in this moment. That feeling is not random. It is a response to my presence reaching you. When you choose to stay with that feeling instead of pushing it away, you create space for something new to begin. I am guiding you away from patterns that have kept you stuck. Some of those patterns feel comfortable because they are familiar, but they have not brought you where you truly want to be. I am calling you out of those cycles, not to make things harder, but to bring you into something better. Change can feel uncomfortable at first, but it leads to growth that you cannot experience by staying the same. You are not alone in this. Even when you feel isolated or misunderstood, I am with you in ways that go beyond what you can see. I am aware of every detail of your life, every struggle, every quiet moment where you wished for something to change. I have not ignored those moments. I have been working in ways you could not see, preparing things that are now beginning to come closer to you. This is why I am asking you to stay present. Do not rush past this. Do not treat it like just another piece of content to move through quickly. This is personal, and it is meant for you. The more you slow down and allow yourself to absorb what is being said, the more you will begin to understand why this moment matters so much. Could a hidden 7-minute sound wave be the reason some people in their 80s still think faster than most younger adults? A breakthrough neurowave discovery is helping thousands unlock sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking, and learning from home. This simple 7-second ritual paired with a powerful audio frequency is said to reactivate your hidden SuperBrain wave. Over 19,389 people claim they noticed remarkable mental changes after just 7 minutes a day. Click the link in the description and comments below before it's deleted forever. You have been chosen to receive guidance that will help you move forward with greater clarity. That does not mean everything will become instantly easy, but it does mean you will not be walking blindly anymore. You will start to see where you are going, and that vision will give you a sense of purpose that has been missing. I am not asking for something complicated. I am asking for your attention, your openness, and your willingness to respond. These are simple things, but they carry great power when you offer them sincerely. When you choose to give me your attention, you allow me to guide you in ways that bring real change into your life. That part of you is what I am speaking to right now. That part of you is what I have been protecting, even when everything else around you felt uncertain. And that is why this moment matters more than you can fully understand yet. Type 222 if you trust God. There is something I need you to see clearly. Something that may feel uncomfortable at first, but will bring you freedom if you accept it. You have been standing in your own way more than you realize. Not because you wanted to, but because fear and hesitation have quietly shaped your decisions. You have delayed actions that would have moved you forward, and you have held on to things that were meant to be released. I am not saying this to blame you, but to awaken you to the truth so you can step out of that pattern. You often tell yourself that you need more time, more clarity, or a better moment to act. But I am telling you that the moment you have been waiting for has already arrived. It is not coming later. It is here now, and it is asking for your response. When you keep postponing what you already feel called to do, you create a distance between you and what has been prepared for you. That distance becomes the very thing that causes frustration and confusion in your life. You are not meant to live in constant uncertainty. You are not meant to keep questioning your direction while feeling stuck in the same place. I have created you with the ability to move forward, to grow, and to step into something greater than what you have been settling for. But that movement requires a decision, and that decision cannot be avoided forever. This is why I'm speaking with such urgency, because I see where you are and where you could be, and I do not want you to miss that path again. There have been times when you felt a strong pull to do something different, to change direction, or to take a step that felt uncertain. In those moments, you felt my presence guiding you, even if you did not fully understand it. But then doubt came in, and you stepped back, convincing yourself that it was not the right time. Those moments were not mistakes, they were invitations, and some of them are returning to you now in a new form. Type 1010 to claim miracles. I want you to recognize the pattern, not so you feel regret, but so you can break it. When you see clearly how you have been holding yourself back, you gain the power to choose differently. You are not trapped in that cycle unless you decide to stay in it. And right now, you are being given a clear chance to step out of it and move into something that aligns with your purpose. You may still feel a sense of fear, and that is natural when you are facing change. But fear does not mean you should stop. It means you are approaching something important. Growth always feels unfamiliar at first, because it takes you beyond what you have known. But I am not sending you into this alone. I am with you, guiding you, supporting you, and making sure that every step you take leads you closer to what is meant for you. You have been asking for change, for clarity, for a breakthrough that would shift your life in a meaningful way. What you are experiencing right now is part of that answer. It may not look exactly like what you expected, but it carries the same power to transform your situation. The question is not whether the opportunity is there, but whether you are willing to accept it. There is something powerful about this moment that you cannot ignore. It is not just about what you hear, it is about what you feel deep inside. That feeling is guiding you toward a decision that will shape what comes next. If you listen to it, you will begin to see things differently. If you ignore it, you will continue to feel that something important is missing. You are not here by accident. You did not arrive at this point in your life randomly. There has been a path guiding you, even when you could not see it clearly. Every experience, every challenge, and every moment of doubt has been shaping you into someone who is ready to receive what is now being placed before you. This is not the beginning of your story, but it is a turning point that will define what happens next. I need you to stay focused. Do not let distractions pull you away from what is unfolding. This is not something that should be rushed through or treated lightly. It carries meaning, and that meaning will become clearer as you continue to stay present. The more you allow yourself to engage with this moment, the more you will understand why it has been brought to you now. Why are over 19,389 people suddenly listening to this strange 7-minute brainwave audio every day? A surprising neurowave discovery claims this sound activates hidden mental abilities already inside your brain. Users report sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning after following this simple daily ritual. Many also say it helped them overcome brain fog and mental fatigue naturally. Click the link in the description and comments below before it vanishes forever. You are closer than you think to something that will change your life in a meaningful way. It may not happen all at once, but it will begin with a decision you make right now. That decision is not about perfection. It is about willingness. It is about choosing to respond instead of retreating, to trust instead of doubting, and to move forward instead of staying where you are. I am not asking you to take a leap without guidance. I am asking you to take a step while knowing that I am guiding you. That difference matters because it means you are not alone in what you are facing. You have support, you have direction, and you have a presence that is working with you even when you do not see it. As you continue, you will begin to notice small changes in how you think and how you respond to situations. Those changes are signs that you are aligning with something greater. They may seem small at first, but they will grow over time into something that brings real transformation into your life. Do not underestimate the importance of this moment. It may feel simple, but it carries a weight that will become more visible as you move forward. This is where you begin to shift from waiting to acting, from doubting to trusting, and from standing still to moving into what has been prepared for you. You have spent so much time feeling unsure, feeling pulled in different directions, and now you are beginning to center yourself in something real. This is where clarity begins, not in noise, but in stillness and attention. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. There is something I need you to accept fully, something that may challenge the way you have been thinking, the life you have been living, the patterns you have been following, and the choices you have been making have led you to where you are right now. That does not mean you have failed, but it does mean that if you continue in the same way, you will continue to experience the same results. I am not here to keep you in that cycle. I am here to guide you out of it, but that requires you to acknowledge that change must begin with you. You have been waiting for a sign that is undeniable, something that removes all doubt and makes your decision easy. But I am showing you that faith does not always come with complete certainty. It comes with a knowing that grows stronger when you choose to trust it. You already feel that knowing inside you, even if your mind tries to question it. That feeling is not something to ignore, it is something to follow. There have been moments when you felt a sudden clarity, a sense that you knew exactly what you needed to do. But then overthinking took over, and you started to doubt that clarity. You questioned whether it was real or just your imagination. That is how hesitation has kept you from moving forward. I am telling you now that those moments of clarity were not random. They were guidance, and they were leading you towards something that is still waiting for you. Right now, you are being given another one of those moments, but this time it is stronger, clearer, and more urgent. I am not whispering, I am speaking directly to you. I am asking you to stop second-guessing what you feel and start trusting it. That trust is the key that opens the door you have been standing in front of for so long. Type 333 to receive guidance. You have been carrying a weight that has made everything feel harder than it needs to be. That weight is not just from your circumstances, It is from the pressure you place on yourself to figure everything out alone. You have been trying to control outcomes, trying to predict what will happen, and trying to make sure you do not make a mistake. But that constant effort has only made you feel more tired and more uncertain. I am not asking you to stop caring about your life. I am asking you to stop carrying it in a way that drains you. When you allow me to guide you, you are not losing control. You are gaining direction. There is a difference between forcing your way forward and being led forward. One creates stress and confusion, while the other creates peace and clarity. You are stepping into a moment where you can release that pressure and begin to move with a sense of purpose that feels natural instead of forced. This does not mean everything will be perfect, but it does mean you will not feel lost in the same way. You will begin to see where you are going, and that vision will give you strength to keep moving. I know that part of you is still afraid of making the wrong decision. That fear has been holding you back for a long time. But I want you to understand that staying still out of fear is also a decision, and it is one that keeps you from growing. When you choose to move forward with trust, even if you feel uncertain, you open yourself to possibilities that you would never experience by staying where you are. You are not meant to live a life where you are constantly wondering what could have been. You are meant to experience what can be when you take the steps that are placed in front of you. This moment is one of those steps, and it is asking for your attention, your trust, and your willingness to move forward. There is something ahead of you that you have been hoping for, even if you have not said it out loud. It is something that would bring you peace, fulfillment, and a sense that your life is moving in the right direction. That is not something distant or unreachable. It is something that is already being prepared for you, and this moment is part of the path that leads to it. I am not speaking to you like this without reason. I am not creating urgency without purpose. I am calling you because I see what is ahead, and I know what is possible for you if you choose to respond. I also see what will happen if you continue to hesitate, and that is not something I want for you. What if the secret to sharper thinking has been hidden inside your brain all along? A NASA-trained neuroscientist recently revealed a 7-second brain ritual inspired by Tesla research that is helping ordinary people unlock sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning. Combined with a powerful 7-minute neurowave sound, thousands say they felt mentally clearer almost immediately. Click the link in the description and comments below before this secret disappears from the internet. You have already taken a step by staying here, by continuing to listen instead of turning away. That step matters more than you think. It shows that you are ready to begin shifting your direction. It shows that you are willing to consider something different. And that willingness is the beginning of change. As you continue, you will begin to feel a deeper sense of connection, a stronger awareness that you are being guided. That awareness will not come from outside, it will grow from within you. It will become a steady presence that helps you make decisions with more confidence and less fear. That quiet shift within you is not small, even if it feels subtle. It is the beginning of a deeper awareness, one that is opening your heart to receive what you have been asking for without fully realizing it. I see the way you are starting to listen differently, not just with your mind, but with your spirit. This is where transformation begins, not in loud moments, but in quiet decisions to stay and pay attention. Type 555 to welcome change. There is something I need to make very clear to you now. The urgency you have been feeling is not about pressure, it is about timing. There are moments in your life when everything begins to align at once, and those moments do not last forever. You are standing inside one of those moments right now. If you move with it, You will begin to see doors open that once felt locked. If you hesitate, those same doors will not disappear, but they will not open as easily again. You have spent a long time wondering when things would finally begin to shift in your favor. You have questioned whether your efforts, your patience, and your quiet endurance would ever lead to something meaningful. I have seen every moment of that waiting. I have watched you hold on when it would have been easier to let go. And now you are at a point where that waiting is about to turn into movement, but only if you choose to step forward. The truth is that you are closer to change than you have ever been before. But closeness alone does not create results. Action does. And the action I am asking from you is not complicated. It is not something that requires you to become someone else overnight. It is simply a decision to trust what you are feeling and to stop pushing it away. Type 888 to align with your purpose. You may feel a resistance rising inside you as you read this, a part of you that wants to question everything and return to what feels familiar. That resistance is not your enemy, but it is something you must understand. It comes from the part of you that has been trying to protect you from uncertainty. It wants to keep you in a place that feels safe, even if that place has not been fulfilling for you. But safety without growth is not the life you were meant to live. I am calling you beyond that resistance, not to make you uncomfortable, but to bring you into something greater. Growth will always require you to move beyond what you know. It will ask you to trust before you fully understand. But that trust is what allows you to step into new experiences that bring meaning and direction into your life. You have already seen what happens when you stay in the same place. You have felt the repetition, the sense that things are not moving forward the way you hoped. That feeling is not something to ignore. It is a sign that you are ready for something different. And now that something different is being placed in front of you, asking for your response. There is a reason why this moment feels so focused, so direct, and so personal. It is because it is meant for you. Not for someone else, not for a general audience, but for you as an individual who has been waiting for clarity. I am not speaking in vague terms. I am speaking directly to your situation, even if I am not naming every detail. You feel the connection because it is real. You have been guided here step by step, even through moments that felt random or confusing. Nothing has been wasted. Every experience has been shaping you, preparing you to recognize this moment when it arrives. And now that it has arrived, you are being asked to do something simple but powerful. You are being asked to respond. Do not let overthinking take this away from you. Your mind will try to create doubts, to analyze every possibility, and to delay your decision. But clarity does not come from endless thinking. It comes from choosing to trust what you already feel. That feeling is your direction, and it is guiding you towards something that is meant for you. You are not being asked to take a blind leap. You are being asked to take a step with awareness. That awareness is already growing within you. You are beginning to see things differently, to understand that you have been holding yourself back in ways you did not fully realize before. That realization is not meant to discourage you. It is meant to empower you. You have the ability to change your direction starting now. You are not stuck, and you are not limited to the path you have been on. This moment is showing you that you can choose differently. You can move towards something that aligns with who you are becoming instead of staying where you have been. I am with you in this process. I am not watching from a distance. I am guiding you, supporting you, and making sure that every step you take is leading you towards something meaningful. You may not see the full picture yet, but you do not need to. You only need to trust that the path is being revealed to you one step at a time. Have you heard about the hidden neurowave that thousands say awakened their SuperBrain wave? A surprising neuroscience discovery claims this safe 7-second ritual may help improve sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning naturally. More than 19,389 people worldwide now use this short, 7-minute sound session every day. Many who struggled with brain fog now report feeling more focused, alert, and mentally sharp. Click the link in the description and comments below before it disappears forever. You are standing in a place where your awareness is expanding, where you are starting to see beyond your old patterns and into something more meaningful. I am guiding you gently but firmly because I know how important it is for you not to drift away now. This is the point where your attention becomes your strength and your decision becomes your turning point. Type 444 to stay aligned. I need you to understand something that will change the way you look at your life. The feeling that something has been missing, that quiet emptiness that sometimes shows up even when things seem fine, is not a weakness, it is a signal. It is your spirit telling you that you were meant for more than what you have been settling into. You have tried to ignore that feeling at times, thinking it would go away, but it has remained because it carries truth. That truth is that you are not meant to live a life where you are constantly waiting for something to happen. You are meant to step into a life where things begin to move because you choose to respond. The difference between waiting and responding is what separates a life of delay from a life of direction. And right now, you are being invited to move from waiting into responding. Type 666 to release fear. You may still feel a hesitation, a quiet voice inside you asking if this is really the moment to act. That voice has been with you for a long time, shaping your choices more than you realize. It is the voice that keeps you safe, but also keeps you still. I am not asking you to silence it completely, but I am asking you not to let it control you. There is another voice within you, one that feels steady and calm, one that tells you that this moment matters. That is the voice you need to follow. You have spent so much time trying to make sure everything is right before you move forward. You have wanted guarantees, certainty, and clear outcomes. But life does not always offer those things in advance. Sometimes it offers you a moment like this, where you are asked to trust without seeing the full picture. That trust is what opens the path ahead of you. You are not alone in feeling this way. Many have stood where you are standing, feeling the pull to change while also feeling the weight of hesitation. But the ones who moved forward are the ones who chose to trust what they felt instead of what they feared. And as they took those steps, they began to see things shift in ways they could not have predicted. This is what I am leading you toward. Not a life without challenges, but a life where you are no longer stuck in the same place. A life where you begin to see progress, movement, and growth. A life where you feel connected to a direction that makes sense to you. That life is not far away. It begins with the decision you are being asked to make right now. I want you to look honestly at where you are, not with judgment, but with clarity. See the patterns that have kept repeating. See the moments where you held back even when you felt ready. See the ways you have doubted yourself even when you had the ability to move forward. This is not about criticizing yourself. It is about recognizing what needs to change. Because once you see it clearly, you can choose differently. You can step out of those patterns and into something new. That is the power of awareness. It gives you the ability to break cycles and create a new direction. And that is exactly what is being offered to you in this moment. You have already taken steps just by staying here, by continuing to listen and absorb what is being said. Those steps may seem small, but they are meaningful. They show that you are willing to engage with something deeper. And that willingness is what will carry you forward. I am not rushing you without reason. I am guiding you with urgency because I see how close you are to a shift that will change your experience. I see what is waiting for you just beyond this hesitation. And I know that if you move forward now, you will begin to step into that reality sooner than you expect. There is a calm strength within you that you may not fully recognize yet. It has been there all along, even when you felt unsure. That strength is what will help you take the next step. It is not loud or forceful, but it is steady and reliable. When you connect with it, you will feel more grounded, more certain, and more ready to move. You do not need to wait for another sign. You do not need to search for more confirmation. What you are feeling right now is enough. It is clear, it is present, and it is guiding you. The more you trust it, the stronger it will become. There is a quiet shift happening within you, one that is moving you away from hesitation and closer to clarity. I see that shift, even if you are only beginning to notice it yourself. This is how transformation begins. Not in a sudden rush, but in steady awareness that grows stronger with each step you take. Type 999 to step into purpose. Why do some people stay mentally sharp into their 80s while others struggle with memory and focus much earlier? Researchers claim a simple 7-minute audio paired with a 7-second ritual may reactivate a hidden brainwave linked to peak mental performance. Thousands report sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning after using it daily. Click the link in the description and comments below before it's deleted forever. I need you to understand something that may feel simple but carries deep meaning. The life you want is not blocked by something outside of you as much as it is delayed by what you have not yet decided within yourself. You have been waiting for the right conditions, the right timing, or the right level of certainty. But the truth is that movement creates those conditions. When you take a step, things begin to shift around you in response. You have seen glimpses of this before. Moments where you acted despite uncertainty and something unexpected worked in your favor. Those were not coincidences. They were signs of what happens when you move forward instead of holding back. But then you returned to hesitation, and that movement slowed again. I am reminding you of this so you can see that the pattern can be changed. Type 111 to claim new beginnings. There is a part of you that already knows what needs to be done. It has been speaking to you quietly, offering guidance that feels clear when you allow yourself to hear it. But you have often pushed that voice aside because it did not come with full explanations or guarantees. I am telling you now that you do not need every detail to take the next step. You only need enough clarity to move forward, and that clarity is already present within you. You have been trying to protect yourself from making mistakes, but in doing so, you have also protected yourself from growth. Every meaningful step forward carries some level of uncertainty. That is not something to fear. It is something to accept as part of the process. When you stop trying to eliminate all risk, you begin to open yourself to real progress. I see how much you care about getting things right. I see how much thought you put into your decisions and how deeply you feel the weight of your choices. That care is not wrong, but it has become heavy because you have been carrying it alone. I am here to lighten that weight, to remind you that you are not making these decisions without guidance. You are being led, even now, in ways that are subtle but real. The more you pay attention, the more you will begin to recognize that guidance. It will show up in the form of clarity, in moments where things feel aligned, and in a sense of calm that replaces confusion. That is how you will know you are moving in the right direction. There is something important waiting for you on the other side of this decision. It is not just about external change, but about how you will feel within yourself. You will begin to experience a sense of peace that comes from knowing you are no longer holding yourself back. That feeling is something you have been searching for, even if you could not fully describe it. You have spent enough time questioning yourself. You have spent enough time waiting for something to change without taking the step that would create that change. This moment is giving you the chance to move beyond that pattern. It is offering you a way forward that is based on trust instead of fear. I am not asking you to ignore your thoughts or your concerns. I am asking you to balance them with the awareness that you are being guided. When you combine your ability to think with your willingness to trust, you create a powerful way of moving forward. That is the balance you are being invited into now. You may still feel a pull to go back to what is comfortable, to return to the habits that feel safe, even if they have not been fulfilling. That pull is natural, but it does not have to control you. You have the ability to choose differently, to stay with what is unfolding instead of retreating. This is not just about one decision. It is about a shift in how you approach your life. It is about moving from hesitation to action, from doubt to trust, and from waiting to responding. That shift will affect everything that comes next, because it changes the way you move through your experiences. You are not being rushed without care. You are being guided with urgency because the moment is ready, and so are you. Even if you do not feel completely prepared, you are more ready than you think. The readiness comes from your willingness to listen and to stay present, and you have already shown that willingness. You are no longer just observing your life from a distance. You are beginning to engage with it in a way that creates change. That shift is quiet, but it is powerful, and it is setting the foundation for everything that follows. I am watching you move closer to clarity, and I am guiding you with care because this moment is too important to lose. Type 1313 to embrace truth. There is something I want you to face honestly, something that has been lingering beneath the surface for a long time. You have been holding on to certain habits, thoughts, and patterns that feel familiar, even though they have not been helping you grow. You have kept them because they feel safe, because they are known, and because letting them go feels uncertain. But I am telling you now that what feels safe is not always what is right for you. Sometimes what is safe is what keeps you from stepping into something better. You are being asked to release what no longer serves you. Not all at once, not in a way that overwhelms you, but in a way that is intentional and steady. You already know what those things are. You have felt it many times, that quiet awareness that something needs to change. This is the moment where you stop ignoring that awareness and begin to act on it. Type 1414 to receive clarity. Could Tesla's forgotten brain secret be behind this rapidly growing neurowave phenomenon? A top NASA scientist reportedly uncovered a strange 7-second ritual that activates a powerful mental frequency already hidden inside your brain. Combined with a 7-minute sound wave, this method is helping people experience sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning naturally. Click the link in the description and comments below to access it before it's removed forever. You may feel a sense of resistance as you consider letting go. That resistance is natural because it comes from the part of you that fears change. But that fear is not a sign to stop. It is a sign that you are approaching something meaningful. Growth always asks you to move beyond what is comfortable, and that is exactly what is happening now. I am not asking you to become someone else. I am asking you to become more fully who you already are. The version of you that is not weighed down by doubt, hesitation, and old patterns. That version of you exists, and it is closer than you think. It is waiting for you to make the decision to move toward it. You have been given many chances to make this shift, and each time you have come close, but something held you back. Something made you step away before fully committing. This time is different because you are more aware, more ready, and more connected to what you are feeling. This time, you have the ability to follow through. There is a path opening in front of you, and it is not hidden. It is becoming clearer with each moment you stay present. That path is not about perfection. It is about progress. It is about taking steps that move you forward, even if they are small at first. Those steps will build on each other, creating momentum that carries you further than you expect. You are not alone in this process. I am with you, guiding you in ways that you may not always recognize immediately. Sometimes guidance comes as a clear thought, sometimes as a feeling of peace, and sometimes as a quiet push to act. The more you pay attention, the more you will begin to recognize these forms of guidance. You have already started to notice a difference in how you feel. There is a growing sense of awareness, a feeling that something is shifting within you. That shift is real, and it is a sign that you are aligning with what is meant for you. The more you stay connected to this moment, the stronger that alignment will become. I want you to trust what you are experiencing. Not everything needs to be explained or understood right away. Some things are meant to be felt first and understood later. This is one of those moments. The clarity you are seeking will come as you continue to move forward, not before. You are standing at a point where your next decision will shape what comes next in your life. That decision is not about choosing between something good and something bad. It is about choosing between staying where you are and moving towards something greater. You already know which one aligns with what you truly want. Do not let this moment pass without responding to it. Do not tell yourself that you will come back to it later. You have done that before, and it has only delayed what you are now ready to step into. This is your opportunity to choose differently, to act instead of waiting. I see your potential clearly, even when you struggle to see it yourself. I see the strength you carry, the ability you have to create change, and the impact your decisions can have on your life. You are not limited in the way you sometimes believe. You are capable of far more than you have allowed yourself to experience. Stay with me a little longer, because there is still more to unfold. What is happening here is not finished, and each moment you remain present brings you closer to understanding the full meaning of this call. You are not being led into confusion. You are being led into clarity, and that clarity will guide you into a life that feels more aligned, more purposeful, and more real than what you have known before. I see that courage forming, even if you are only beginning to notice it yourself. It is the part of you that is ready to move forward, even if you still feel a little uncertain. This is where real change begins, not when fear disappears, but when you choose to move despite it. Type 1515 to accept direction. There is something I need you to understand clearly right now. The pain you have felt from missed chances, from delays and from holding back has not been meaningless. It has been shaping you, teaching you, and preparing you for this moment. You have learned what it feels like to hesitate, to wait too long, and to wonder what could have been. That awareness is not meant to weigh you down. It is meant to help you recognize the importance of choosing differently now. You are not the same person you were when you first faced those missed opportunities. You have grown, even in ways you did not notice. You have become more aware, more sensitive to what feels right and what does not. That growth is what makes this moment different. You are no longer unaware of what you are feeling. You know when something is calling you forward, and that knowing is guiding you right now. Type 1616 to move forward. I want you to look at your life, not with regret, but with understanding. See the moments where you held back, not as failures, but as lessons. Those moments showed you what happens when you do not act on what you feel. They showed you the cost of hesitation, and they prepared you to recognize the value of action. Now you have the chance to apply what you have learned. There is a difference between forcing yourself to act and allowing yourself to respond. Forcing comes from pressure and fear, while responding comes from awareness and trust. I am not asking you to force anything. I am asking you to respond to what you already feel inside you. That response is natural, and it will guide you in a way that feels aligned instead of overwhelming. What is the real reason thousands of people are suddenly talking about this SuperBrain wave breakthrough? A surprising neuroscience discovery suggests a tiny hidden part of your brain may hold incredible mental potential. This safe 7-second ritual and powerful 7-minute neurowave audio are helping thousands improve sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning. Many users also say it helped them escape brain fog and mental exhaustion. Click the link in the description and comments below before it disappears. You may still feel a part of you wanting to retreat, to return to what feels familiar and safe. That part of you is not wrong, but it is limited. It only knows what you have experienced before, and it tries to keep you within those boundaries. But you are being called beyond those limits, into something that requires you to step into the unknown with trust. I am not leading you into uncertainty without purpose. I am guiding you towards something that has been prepared for you with care. You may not see it fully yet, but you will begin to notice signs as you move forward. Those signs will confirm that you are on the right path, and they will strengthen your confidence. You have spent enough time waiting for something to change without taking the step that would create that change. This moment is different because it is asking for your participation. It is not something that happens to you, it is something you step into. That step is what transforms potential into reality. There is a deeper level of trust being developed within you right now. It is not just about trusting what you feel, but about trusting that you are being guided. That trust will grow stronger each time you choose to listen and respond. Over time, it will become a steady foundation that supports you in every decision you make. You are not alone in this process. I am with you in every moment, even when you do not feel it clearly. I am guiding you through thoughts, through feelings, and through moments of clarity that appear when you need them. The more you pay attention, the more you will recognize my presence in your life. This is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of a new way of moving through it. A way that is based on awareness, trust, and action instead of hesitation and doubt. That shift will change how you experience everything, from the smallest decisions to the biggest moments in your life. You have the ability to move forward now. You have the awareness, the understanding, and the guidance you need. What remains is your decision to act on it. That decision does not need to be complicated. It only needs to be clear and intentional. Do not let this moment pass without responding to it. Do not tell yourself that you will do it later. Later has been your pattern, and it has kept you from stepping into what is available to you now. This is your chance to break that pattern and choose something different. I see your potential clearly. I see the strength you carry, even when you doubt it. I see the path in front of you, even when it feels unclear to you. And I am guiding you toward it, step by step, moment by moment. There is something I want you to see clearly now. The reason this moment feels so intense, so direct, is because it is connected to something you have been carrying for a long time. There has been a desire inside you, a hope that things would shift, that something would finally break through the cycle you have been living in. That hope has not disappeared, even when you tried to ignore it. It has remained because it is part of who you are. You have been standing between two paths, even if you did not realize it. One path keeps you in what you already know, repeating familiar patterns, staying within the limits you have experienced. The other path leads you into something new, something that requires trust, but offers growth and change. For a long time, you have stayed close to the first path because it felt safer, but now you are being called toward the second one. Type 1818 to choose growth. I know that stepping into something new can feel uncertain. You may wonder if you are ready, if you have what it takes, or if things will work out the way you hope. Those thoughts are natural, but they are not meant to stop you. They are meant to be acknowledged and then set aside so you can move forward with clarity. You do not need to eliminate every doubt before you act. You only need to decide that your desire to move forward is stronger than your fear of staying the same. You have already seen what staying the same feels like. You have experienced the repetition, the quiet frustration, and the sense that something is missing. That experience has taught you what you do not want. Now you are being given the chance to step toward what you do want. That step is not about knowing everything in advance. It is about trusting that you are being guided in the right direction. There is a strength within you that has been growing through everything you have faced. It may not always feel obvious, but it is there.